Holiday special. We have Richard. Richard says hi. Jason. Jason just waves.
Hey.
Josh.
Hello.
Okay, so this is my ideal lineup. This is my dream team, my fantasy football team right here.
That's right.
So, the holidays are among us. And we're gonna start question number one. Oh, Richard's gonna mod chat. Okay, Richard, you can talk now.
Oh, okay. I don't. You gave out such
Oh.
strict guidelines before. I was like, don't shut me down.
Okay.
I didn't think we were allowed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
He's-
back up that
Sam
bad.
gets on before and is like, "Okay,
Don't-
this is gonna go, ladies.
Don't
I'm
speak
Josh.
unless you're spoken to.
Don't break the rules or you're getting the boot. Okay, question one. What games are you currently playing? Richard, go.
Okay, so I'm playing Call of Duty, Titanfall 2. I picked up Skyrim Remastered.
Skyrim Remaster?
Holy crap, your keyboard is loud.
Yeah, who are you
Um,
talking to?
And then today, you're talking to me? What?
No, it was Josh typing too.
Oh, Josh, you need to calm down. Okay?
I thought it was
Yeah,
Sam.
This is
being
100 words
insulting.
per minute.
He's trying to play Zerg in the background.
That's right.
Zerg
And
reference, buddy.
then today I actually picked up, I just red boxed it, but I picked up Final Fantasy 15.
Okay, have you put it in yet?
I played it for like 4 hours.
And? Do I need to go buy it?
Yes, we do need to buy it.
I want it.
Yes, it's definitely worth it. Who here played Kingdom Hearts?
I did. Just the first one.
Okay, Jason? Josh?
But I do want to ask really quick.
No?
Did
Okay.
you get to the part where you push the car?
Yes.
For like
Isn't
20
that the
minutes.
first part of it?
Well, okay,
Yeah.
so I pushed it for like 5 minutes, and then I realized all you had to do was stop pushing it, and then went to the next scene.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Oh.
I think I probably would have pushed it for a long time.
Yeah, I was like, when does this go? And then I was like, I'm done with this. I want to go explore. And then I let go of the car. It's like, whoa.
Oh, that's
Um,
funny.
And so the cutscenes in it are phenomenal.
That's
like-
Square Enix always has excellent
Yeah,
cutscenes.
it's Square Enix, just very well cut. They delivered there. The same thing with Square Enix is cutscenes don't or look better than the actual game. Well, that's any game. Um, the only thing that bugs me about the graphics are the hair. They're super anime, hairstyles. And so you're driving in the car, and it just looks like garbage. Honestly, their hair, they slapped like Donald Trump's hair on top, and they're like, "This is how we're going to model all of the hair."
Huh.
But yeah, so far I'm liking it. It's the one thing that I like about it so far. For anybody that played Final Fantasy 13, I felt like the soundtrack got incredibly annoying.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I hated it.
And so far it's been really good with everything that I've heard so far. I'm liking the progression system that they got going on with that, and yeah, that's Final Fantasy. Oh, there's rumor at least. I think it was confirmed. I never found anything because my work computer was blocking all the game chats. But there's some about a 72-hour real-time boss.
I
So
think
it
it's
takes-
I think it's in game time.
No, they said real-time.
No, that's
Yes.
I think that was on Conan's like Clueless Gamer. He said that he's like 72 hours, and then somebody in
Yeah, what?
comments was like it's in game time, but that's still a
Oh,
long time.
all right, if it's
Are you
in
sure?
game, like that's not as impressive.
I don't
was-
know. I'm just saying that's what I read,
My
Um,
manager said his son got it, and
and he's
he's
dead
saying
for
that
playing for 72 hours straight.
said you can join in at any time,
Oh
so
my
people can be
gosh.
whittling away at it
Okay,
for
okay.
however many hours, and then
That's
you
cool.
can come in and help finish whatever time. So I don't know. Again, I don't know enough about it, but that's what I heard as well. So
is there multiplayer?
Well, it sounds like there's some
yes.
aspect to it, like some kind of
Same.
MMO aspect. Okay, there you.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
all?
So that was my biggest. So that's my top game right now. And then Call of Duty, Skyrim, and Titanfall. They're all. I can talk about them, but I don't want to be the only one talking. So
You're fine. I'll get to Titanfall in a second. Go ahead, Jason. What have you been playing?
I've been playing Pokemon. And I've been playing Overwatch.
I
so-
need you to say that in a
Yeah.
higher pitch, Jason.
Yeah, I know, right? So it's actually loaded up right here next to me. So as soon as we're done, I can just turn it over and start playing it again.
You
How
see
many
it's
hours?
like
How many hours do you
Below
think you're
state.
into it?
Real hours, probably like 10 or 15.
Oh, not
But
too bad.
I may or may not like just leave it open while I'm at work on my little charging dock and just like come to it like every so often. So
I
it's
remember
like
those days.
I don't know how many hours. Yeah. So, but it's been a ton of fun. There's I don't know if Josh, if you play it,
Oh, yeah.
I know you know a little bit about it, but you can get these things called shiny Pokemon, and they're super rare, and I got 2 so far.
Already?
So
Oh,
I'm doing
nice.
pretty good for myself, I'd like to think.
That's way good.
I've the game 4 times already.
You what? Beat the game 4 times? Yeah, I wish.
no, they take longer than that.
Oh yeah.
They take forever, and then there's like end game stuff too. So I'm actually there's like 4 or 5 different islands. I've only made it to the second island, and I've just been taking it really slow. I've been trying to make the game a little bit harder, just because I mean, obviously they make it for kids, so you know a 10 or 12-year-old could pick it up and beat it without even trying. So I don't know. I've been just taking my time and just exploring and having fun. So and then Overwatch, they just had their Halloween stuff. That was cool. That
Hey.
stuff's over.
I missed all
So-
that. I wish I would have played it. I didn't for some reason.
See, we
Did
all
I?
game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
Uh,
Josh
do
is
you-
on Xbox, right?
Oh no, Overwatch.
Yeah.
With Josh, Sam.
Okay. I'm
Yeah, we
dumb.
played.
I'm dumb. I'm daft.
Did either of you guys or any of you guys play Junkenstein's Revenge during Halloween?
I did.
Multiple times, yes.
That was fun. See, and that's just
That
like
was
a
fun.
Halloween only thing, so that was pretty cool. I mean, it's not like long term, but of course it's only supposed to be there for Halloween. But yeah, those have kind of been my 2 games. I've been pretty content just kind of spending my time on those. So,
Well, they're both solid choices. Josh, what about you?
So like Jason, I've been doing Pokemon Sun. I don't know what one did you do, Jason? Did you do Sun or Moon?
I am playing Sun
Okay.
right
So
now.
we're
But
having the
he
same
has both.
experience. Oh, that's right.
right.
Unique Pokemon to each game. So I've been doing that on the train, and it's been fantastic. This one's been fun. This one's been different than the other ones, and I liked it. I finished up Gears of War 4, which was awesome. I bought it on PC, and then I bought it on Xbox, and I also got it for PC,
Right.
and it plays fantastic on the PC. It's awesome. Horde mode is amazing. The new Horde 3.0 on Gears 4 is awesome.
On both because it was that good, and you just want to play with multiple people,
It
or
comes
No.
with a key.
So yeah, Gears
Gears
4
of War.
was one of the first. Xbox touted it as you buy it on one console, you get it on both, or you kind of you buy it on one system and get it on both. It was only depended on the version that you bought. So the one that I got it digitally, and so that unlocked it on the PC as well.
Right. Was that
And-
any more, or was it the same price?
It was the regular full price of the game.
Right on.
So
Yeah.
the only issue was it wasn't. I'm an Amazon Prime member, and so I get the 20% discount on most new games. So it wasn't subject to that. So it was a little bit more, but it was still full price as a regular game.
And you got the PC version though.
The nice thing is
Yeah.
it syncs between both. So if you play on PC and you're playing the campaign and you get so far in the story, you load it up on Xbox and it picks up right where you left off, which
That's
is really cool.
Awesome. I love when
That's-
games do that.
It's really nice. And then I haven't played that as much since Titanfall 2 came out. Titanfall 2 has been a time suck for me.
Yeah.
I love Titanfall. It's way fun.
except what platform did you get Titanfall on?
I chose the correct platform. I went Xbox on that one.
Yeah, the correct
I think
platform.
you take your computer away from you. You're not
You gotta share computer time with the family, and so I need a game that I can do not
Without
on the
sharing.
computer sometimes. So
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I have a
Titanfall
question
2 is
about
awesome though.
Gears.
Yeah.
Does it feel clunky? Me and my buddy are actually talking about this. Going from the PC to the Xbox, does it feel clunky on Gears? Because like when you play on PC and then you go to play like Halo or something, everything feels like really slow and like rounded. Do you get that feeling with Gears? Or Gears is a little bit different style, so we're curious if you get that at all.
Not so much. At least I haven't super noticed it. Obviously, aiming is
Okay.
easier on the PC.
Right.
But I feel like movement is probably a little easier on the Xbox because you can use the joysticks. But
Okay.
like it takes a little while to get used to, but it's easy to jump in and out of cover, jump over the cover and things like that. And executions and those things are all super easy.
Okay.
But on horde mode on the computer is awesome because they introduce classes into Gears, and so you now have like a soldier class which does more damage. You have
Oh.
you pick up energy, or enemies drop energy. You have certain classes that get more energy if they pick it up,
Oh, cool.
and so
Okay.
those are the guys running around trying to pick it up before the end of the match. And then you have people that can build fortifications, or at least at a discount. And so there's a lot of strategy into it, which is way fun, especially when you get onto the higher.
That's cool. So
know,
it's
still
not just
50
find
waves.
cover and shoot stuff as it comes at you.
Oh no, it gets hard.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So not-
and it's cool.
Not Call of Duty classes, no. So they have, I think, 4 or 5 different classes of soldiers, so to speak. Nice
Okay.
joke. Wasn't a very good joke.
Context is lost in text. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
But there's no like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so you don't notice like a gap between like, because I notice it when I switch between Xbox and PC, and I just was curious if Gears is the same, but it sounds like it's not. Maybe like a little bit, but like it's not like, I don't know. I feel like how you're saying aiming, I can do so much better on a PC. So when I go back to playing something on an Xbox with the controller, everything feels a lot slower and it doesn't feel as accurate. But
Yeah,
Gears, you don't really worry about that as much anyway.
No,
The
because I mean,
system
there's
changes that a lot.
and I think
Yeah.
it also was Gears. It takes a lot more. It takes a lot more hits to take an enemy down, right? Call
Yeah.
of Duty, Titanfall,
You're
most of
dying,
those
bam,
games,
bam, bam.
5 or 6 shots, the enemy's down, right? But in
Yeah.
Gears, it's like you're unloading entire clips on people and they're still standing. And so I
Right.
think when it comes to horde mode, you're still used to just keeping the reticule on them, and then eventually they go down. But score wise, it's I am about the same on both. I still have my good rounds on both PC and Xbox.
Okay.
It's nice.
Cool.
That's awesome. Okay, well, I guess I've been playing a lot of H1Z1 King of the Kill, which I was recently turned on to by some friends. And I have to tell you, it's still in early access. It's a steaming pile of garbage as far as coding goes, but it's just so fun and so unique that I just keep playing it. And everybody plays it. Like everybody who gets into it, like this game is garbage. Why am I playing it? But you just keep playing.
Okay, so wait, what is the game? I'm not familiar with it.
It's called H1Z1 King of the Kill. So there's tons of drama with H1Z1, and of course I want all of you to buy it. If it was on the Steam sale, I would have bought all of you a copy, but it's too much to just go solo. So anyways, there's tons of drama surrounding H1Z1. It's really fun to read up on, but this new one, there's a big huge map. You start out with like 150 players. Everybody flies down, and they all land different places in the map, and everybody starts with nothing. No weapons, no nothing. So
Interesting.
you find weapons on the ground, and the funny thing, or crazy thing, is if you land like in a subdivision near somebody else, it's a race to see who can get a gun first, because if you're unarmed, they're going to shoot you and kill you. And so as soon as you die, your game's over. You just start a new game. You drop in. You want to be the king of the kill and get your way all the way to the first place. It's really cool because the human element to it is just so intense. Like you can put on a loudspeaker and talk, but it's proximity. So if you're with a squad of like 5 guys and you're got one guy stuck in a hole somewhere, you can talk to him and be like, "We're coming to get you," and then you guys all just converge on him and kill him, and then that's one fewer person, and then you just try to get to the end. But it's just so unique and so awesome, but it's just such a piece of crap. Like, it's the worst game, but I love it so much. And then other than that, I played a little bit of Pokemon. I got Moon, and I told Jason I learned the hard way that game doesn't autosave for you.
Oh yeah.
I lost
No.
like 3
Yeah.
hours of progress from like starting
Ouch.
the game. So I had to start from the
And
beginning.
that's really
again.
slow too. The
Oh my
beginnings are
gosh.
always
The
super
beginning
slow.
is so painful. And then
Yeah.
Richard and I have been playing a ton of Titanfall on the PC, and I kind of jumped the gun with you, Josh, when I said that I was going to give it my game of the year. But it's that good. It's so fun. It's so smooth. That's the thing about Titanfall. It's so perfectly, like, it runs so perfectly well. There's no glitching, no clipping, no nothing. It's just amazing.
Who played Titanfall 1?
I did a little bit.
Yeah,
I guess we all did.
a little bit.
Like 2 days. Actually, no, Josh, your brother-in-law.
Oh, that's right. You won a version, right?
I
Or a copy
won
of
a
it.
free copy of it from liking his Facebook page or something.
What?
Yeah, podcast you did. Yeah, that's right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was.
So, Sam, did you play Call of Duty at all?
Yeah.
So what do you like for Titanfall compared to Call of Duty or Halo or any of the other shooters?
Call of Duty was fun, but I had played it. So I played like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, and I played them consistently. So that's like 4 years worth of Call of Duty, you know? So I wanted to move on to a new game, got into Battlefield. Battlefield is awesome. Titanfall comes out. I think I got the first one for free, but it didn't super speak to me. But it was like everybody was selling Titanfall 2 for cheap. It was like $35. I was like, I'm going to pass. And then
For Black Friday, yeah.
the sale went away, and Josh or Richard was like, buy it, just buy it. It's so fun. So the sale went away. I was like, I wonder if I should have bought it. And then EA sent me an email, and they said, on Origin, it's only $30 right now. I was like,
nice.
Freaking A. I was like, I guess I have to buy it. So I bought it, but my favorite thing, like, the parkour is just awesome. Like, the differences between the Titan fighting and the pilot fighting are super huge differences, but they're not so drastic that you can't play the game. Like, they're not OP.
Did you do the single player campaign?
I've only done multiplayer so far, and I've got like 12 or 15 hours into it.
I've played about halfway through the campaign.
Oh, there's
They
the
have a
campaign.
campaign.
Yeah.
First
know
off,
that.
it has a campaign,
Yeah.
which has that leg up on Titanfall 1. The campaign's pretty short. It's only like 5 or 6 hours, but there is a level in there that is probably some of the best campaign level design ever. It is so much fun.
Well, that's.
And I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to.
How is it, Josh?
What was that?
How far is it into the game?
It's more than halfway. It's probably getting towards the end.
Okay, so this won't spoil anything, but you found the captain?
Yes, you have. Yeah,
So
it's farther than that.
After that? Okay, all right. Because I just got to that point and started experiencing that. Now,
Yes. It's probably 3.5, maybe 3.5 hours in, maybe 3 hours in. I played it on not the hardest difficulty, but the third hardest, I think.
Oh, geez.
Maybe
So it wasn't too bad.
because I put like 5 hours into it already.
You're just
maybe you're just
saying it.
yeah. Okay, so anyway, that's all I've been playing. Let's move on to the next question, shall we? What is your most anticipated holiday game release? I don't think there's much of anything coming out in December, so this will probably be maybe Richard for you, Final Fantasy again.
My holiday, there was nothing really coming out in December that I was excited about, and so when I was playing Final Fantasy today,
What's up?
I definitely thought that it was going to be my game of the year and holiday release. So
It just barely came out, right?
it came out
like
tonight.
yesterday, 2 days ago.
And I felt bad because I've been looking forward to it for so. Okay, I saw the trailer mock-up for it, like, I want to say in high school. So this,
What was it called?
this-
13 Verses?
Yeah, it was, or 14 verses or something. It was I think it was 13. And yeah, it looked awesome then, and then they took forever to put it out. And they're delaying Kingdom Hearts 3 because of it, and that annoyed me. But I don't know. I've been looking forward to it so much, and I had it marked on my calendar, and then it came and it went, and I woke up the next morning, and I was at work, and I was like, "Wait, it's out!
Why am I working?
I didn't. I even called in sick that day. I was sick for any of my bosses that may be watching.
That's funny.
Nice.
So, was it worth it? Was it all that excitement, all the years? This is Final Fantasy, right? So has it lived up to your expectations?
So I think the Final Fantasy 13 series blew.
Sucked. It was the worst.
it had its unique aspects and some cool things, but it took something away from the game that I really liked about Final Fantasy games, and that was level progression on weapons. In Final Fantasy 15, you do have weapons. I don't know, and you have like different equipment you can put on. But without that, it's like that's not a Final Fantasy game to me. So
Right.
I was not a fan of it. But when they came back to this, they did change it. It's not a turn-based strategy game.
It's more like 12.
It is. And like I said, when I was asking if anybody played Kingdom Hearts, that's one of my favorite games ever. I grew up playing that when I was younger, and that was one of my favorite games. And it's modeled similarly to how they do it.
Yeah.
And so I was really excited when I started playing.
So it's not turn-based, it's like real-time battle kind of thing?
It's kind of like Ninja Gaiden or
essentially
something.
like Kingdom Hearts, if you played that or seen gameplay of it.
Sounds like Xenoblade Chronicles or Xenoblade X on the
Yeah,
Wii.
a little bit. It is. It's similar, which I need to play that, by the way.
Xenoblade Chronicles is amazing.
How many hours do you have in that, Josh? Like 80 plus?
Alien.
That's how long it takes to beat it. I mean, it's a commitment. Granted, that was again train time for me,
Right.
since I used the train to commute. But it takes a long time. But the music is fantastic in that game.
Right on.
I listen to it a lot.
What about you? Is it Pokemon?
Yeah, I think so.
That
I
was
was
a lot
looking
of
at the list that you
months
sent me. Yeah, that was. Yeah, they were talking about it all year. They'd released little tidbits throughout the year. Unfortunately, I only watched my brother play Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2, and those like blew my mind. But I never played any of the Final Fantasy games on my own. So, Paper Mario, that looks kind of cool. That was released on October 7th. I probably won't get that though. Gears 4 actually looks pretty cool. I'm looking at the list that you sent us, and it looks cool, but I just have to like dedicate, like specific, I only have so much time in a day. And so, yeah, I'd say it's probably just been Pokemon. It's like maybe as sad as that sounds, but
that's not sad at all. Pokemon it's been a part of all of our lives for probably as long as we can remember.
20 years.
Yep.
Just hit the 20th anniversary.
Yeah, I grew up watching the show and everything. And yeah, like you're saying, it was a long time coming. And Josh, you kind of touched on it earlier. They changed enough on it to like pretty much not make a completely different game, but finally a noticeable jump from all of their previous games.
That's what pushed me into wanting to buy it. As you would show me trailers, and I was like, "Whoa, this is way different than every other Pokemon I've seen so far." Just they added extra customization for like the character, the different view, the different map, like just a little bit updated graphics.
They fixed one of the biggest things they fixed. You'd always have to carry a Pokemon that was useless, but that you could teach all of the annoying moves to, like surf and cut, and all the things that you needed to use in order to maneuver around the map. And now you can just call those in without having to use. You don't have to carry the Pokemon with you. They're just little whistles, so to speak, that you get, and then it magically appears and takes you where you need to go, which is really nice.
Yeah. HM slaves back in just
yes,
last
exactly.
year.
I think that's what they call them.
Like the battling is a little bit better. You can actually see the trainer behind the person, like giving the commands now. Everything seems to move a little bit more fluid. Everything's super polished, and the actual the ratio of people is more normal now instead of looking down on these like little figures and stuff running around. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But next year I think is when probably I'll start being excited for more stuff. Honestly, like we were talking about last time, is the Switch. That's the next tech thing that I'm waiting for, not even necessarily games. So
I'm sure that's probably going to dominate the last question, so we'll save that for a second. Josh, what about you? What was your holiday game?
Yeah, well, ones we've already talked about. The problem with November, I think all the good things were, I think, released in November. The one that I see on your list that I'm actually really curious and kind of excited about is Mario on the iOS, Super Mario Run.
Oh, the Mario Run game.
Oh yeah.
That's a big deal.
I think it'll be very interesting because you just jump and it'll be one of Nintendo. I guess it's not their first. It's I think their second or third kind of jump into the mobile phone, And so I think they'll be very curious. I am happy to know or learn that it's not going to be like microtransactions. It's just pay up front, get everything.
Good.
And it unlocks everything.
And they're going to rake in the cash because of it.
Yeah, they're not doing the free to play, you pay $1 for every level kind of thing. Yeah, exactly.
Annoying.
So I'm glad that they went with that model for it, because I think I'm very curious to see how it is. But all the other games that we've already talked about have been on my list, and I'm sure I'll be enjoying them for a long time.
Oh, for sure.
Did they announce a cost of what that's going to be?
$10, $9.99 on iOS.
Oh, really?
Dang. So kind of a premium price point.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little high. So I think when you look at...
Richard's got to get a selfie
Richard's taking
game
pictures of himself.
Nothing
But, you look at... There's a lot of good iOS games out there that are not cheap. Like, they have Final Fantasy games on there that are $20. They have, was it Banner Saga or something like that? Good strategy games are not cheap necessarily.
Yeah.
So if it has the typical Nintendo polish, then I don't care. I think $10 is great. Not have to worry about ads and those types of things that companies
I'm
typically...
sure they'll give you any
You'll probably
updates they
save
ever
money.
put to it.
Yeah, I think so. I'm curious to see how that works out. And then Pokemon's been really fun. I think they just started, I think it was 2 days ago, they started a worldwide event. I think they call it a global mission, where you go into the game and then they want to see if they have enough people. They want to capture, I think it was 100 million Pokemon before December 13th or something. And when I logged in and I started it, and when I created my account or whatever, it was at 2.5 million or something, and it's only been going for a little bit. So
Jeez.
I think that's kind of fun. I'm curious to see what.
When did it start? How many days ago?
2 days ago. It was on the 29th.
So we're about 1 million a day, 1.25 million.
So they'll have to go faster than that. I'm sure it'll kind of take off. Problem is, doing it this early, I bet a lot of people will get the game for Christmas. And so you'll see probably an increased player base after the holidays. So
that's true.
Yeah, Pokemon's been really fun. I've liked how you always have the different moves that are better against, grass is really strong against water, water's strong against fire, right? They've now built that into the moves, so you can look at it and see, oh, this is super effective if you use this one.
I love that. I love that feature.
It's really nice, because I always have to have my phone or something with the, the weaknesses. Like, okay, I got to use this move, because you'd never remember. And so that's a feature that I really like in the new game.
I was always looking up stuff. I'm I've never seen this before, so I'd have to look up what's strong against it.
I never remember Fairy. What kind of class is that anyway? Fairy. What are those guys weak to? But
yeah, exactly. Oh, and I was gonna say on the Mario thing too. Most people probably save money just by paying $10 up front instead of with Pokemon Go. It's sure, it's free to get in the door, and then you're spending $10 or $20 every time you run out of stuff. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, you can't spend more than this.
No.
Whereas you got people who spend way more than that. Like, you look at other freemium games, like, Hearthstone. I think that's Blizzard's highest grossing game.
Jeez. It's always number one on Twitch.
How
it's crazy.
much they rake in on that game just from the constant freemium aspects of it, buying packs and those types of things.
Right. Right on. So. Well, let's say my holiday games. Pokemon I was really excited about. You guys know that I suck at playing video games, consistently.
You're very good at buying them.
I'm very good at buying games. I'm not very good at
Richard.
finishing them. I'm much better at games that are just quick, like StarCraft 2, 15, 20-minute games. I'll play that for 4 hours, But Pokemon, it's a 50-hour game. I'll play it for 2 hours. I'll never touch it again. But I am excited to play Pokemon. I've been pretty hyped about Watch Dogs 2, and I think I'll wait to buy that one. And then just, Christmas
better
is coming.
reviews than the previous one.
For sure. Well, I think I think they took the good things from the first one, and they took away the crappy drama, serious tone from the first one, and they just made this one this is just a fun hacking parkour game. Let's just stick with that. That
cool.
works.
It's like a bunch of hipsters.
Yeah.
A bunch of hipster hackers now.
That's what I want to be. I want to be the Watch Dogs guy.
Did you see that they're getting the guy from Mr. Robot to play it on Twitch? I see 10 ads a day for it
That's
day.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I saw Man
it's a little cliche
Game
in my opinion. But...
Man vs. Game was sponsored to play it, and I watched his stream. It was pretty fun. But the Mr. Robot guy, that would be awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Who's seen that show, by the way?
I have. I've seen the first season. That was about it.
I saw the first
I
season
haven't.
of the second one, and it's amazing.
I've heard good things. I just haven't watched it.
That's
It,
cool.
yeah, blew my mind.
That's really cool. Okay, this is a big one. What is your game of the year? Richard, go.
Final Fantasy 15, easy.
Really?
And you've played it for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Four.
Good it is.
Okay,
Like
after
I
this
can,
podcast,
I can
I'm going to
see
Smith's.
what?
After this podcast, I'm going to Smith's to buy it then.
I love that you buy your games at Smith's.
He's the only
It's
guy.
This is the best place to buy it.
It's Smith's
Sam's-
never has let me down, ever.
Sam's
Amazon
on
Prime.
No, just after those, like, there's a certain style of gameplay that I love. I'm not a huge first-person shooter because I suck at them. StarCraft I love every now and again, but I like a specific type of game, and it's where I can see my characters progress, and you get attached to the characters in the storyline. And I think that's a lot of things some games are lacking these days.
Oh, yeah.
And the reward for exploring too. Like I hate when games are linear.
That's
So-
really quick. That's what I've loved about Pokemon, because there's games that don't do this very well. Pokemon's awesome at it. If you explore and you go look in that weird little alley, you're gonna find something. I love that.
And
Oh,
it
yeah.
helps
Yeah.
you a lot.
And, like-
So exactly, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it rewards me. Like Final Fantasy VII, you can unlock characters.
Oh
If
yeah.
that was the
With
game,
little
I'd
side stuff.
Yeah.
Just seeing how much time I'll be able to put into it and enjoy it is what I'm looking forward to. And it's Square Enix is one of my favorite developers. So
Nice.
my game of the year.
Jason, what about you? Where are you?
4 hours.
If not, it's Call of Duty.
Best 4 hours of my life.
Apparently.
No, it's like better than sex game.
um, well, I was gonna say too, yeah, in Pokemon, every path has a purpose. They have there's not one thing in that game that they haven't had some reason for it. If there's nothing there now, there'll probably be something there later. Like
Oh yeah.
they've been doing the same recipe for so long. Even if they recycle a bunch of stuff, they can just add and build so much more into it. Game of the year for me, that's hard. So did Legacy of the Void release this year?
No, that was last year with
Last
Fallout.
year.
Same day as
Last year?
Fallout 4.
That was
Yeah,
a
that's
year
right.
ago?
Yeah, can you believe it? It was a year ago. And I haven't,
Fallout
Josh,
4.
I haven't touched campaign once. Legacy
Breaks
of the
my
Void.
heart. Oh.
Only multiplayer.
Dang. So when did Overwatch release?
That was
This year, May.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
I would say, so out of the two new games that I bought this year, which is Overwatch and Pokemon, I'd say it's probably a tie between the two games that I bought this year, which is Overwatch and Pokemon.
Straight
Those
up.
are very similar games, too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're almost the exact
Two
same
peas in a
thing. So. I was looking forward to Battlefront, and I just never ended up
Battlefront
playing
was
it.
it is a disappointment. I was really bummed.
Battlefront 1? Is that the one that was just...
Or sorry,
The
Battlefield
news-
1, whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
Battlefield.
Oh, that's right,
I'm talking about
Battlefield.
Star Wars
Battlefront.
Sorry,
Battlefront.
that's what I meant to
Star
say.
Battlefield
Yeah, sorry, I
let me
meant to say
down.
Battlefield.
My friends
So-
play it so much, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
Battlefield?
Yeah, I run for hours and die,
Oh yeah.
and then I run for another 5 hours and I die.
Yep.
I hate it.
That sounds about
Hey,
it.
your
Dang,
character's
sad.
probably in shape, though.
Yeah, it's nice and fit.
Maybe that's my problem. I got like pre
Or cardio.
come up.
It's a running simulator. You bought it thinking it was something else.
How can we get Americans thinking about health? Well, let's play Battlefield where you run for it.
That's funny.
Run away from the game.
All right, Josh, drum roll.
Does it have to be released this year?
Yeah.
Is that the rule?
Yeah, you had to
Yes.
have played it.
Well, I've
Hey,
played it.
here.
Okay, so I'm going
The
to
game
give
of
two answers
2016.
because I'm like that. So if I could do... Okay, the game I've played the most and still enjoy the most is still StarCraft 2.
Oh yeah.
They've done amazing things to the game in this year. The Nova campaign, I know they do have a campaign in that game, by the way, Sam. The Nova campaign was so much fun. Things that they've never done in the campaign before, and it was a lot of fun. Co-op, great changes to co-op, and multiplayer they just revamped even more. and they do separate MMR for each race, which it's like a new game. It's so fun. So that's still the game I've played the most. So if I had to pick a game that was released this year, it's probably a toss-up for me between Overwatch and Titanfall. Right now, I'm enjoying Titanfall 2 more. Overwatch, the normal when I play it with friends and things like that, the MMR is high enough that it's not great fun. It just is a little annoying because you're playing with really good people. And so it's like, that's my problem is I don't play enough to get good. And so, like, I used to be decent with several characters, and now I'm just like, oh, this is sad. I'm going to go play Titanfall where I don't totally suck. So if you were to ask me 3 months ago, it would have been Overwatch. Now I'd probably say Titanfall 2 for games released this year.
Right.
But the game I still played the most throughout the year is StarCraft.
Right on. That's I'm in the same boat. Titanfall 2, just because I just got it, and it's just so much fun. But yes, Overwatch was number one for a long time. I freaking fell in love with Diva, and it's just so much fun. That game is just pure joy, and I love that it's just so focused. It's okay. Here's the game. This is what you do, and you just keep playing it, and it's awesome.
They actually just changed all that.
What did they add?
They introduced 1v1, 3v3. Josh, you probably know better than me.
Yeah, they kind of changed quick play. Quick play used to be you pick, you can have 6 divas in a single match, right? They now changed quick play where there's the 1 hero limit, so you can't duplicate heroes, which is nice.
Wait,
then they added
that's
an
like ranked
arcade
mode,
right? Yeah, kind of, but now it's unranked. So it's kind of an unranked mode that is the ranked rules, so to speak.
You can't all be Torbjorn.
Right.
I hated
have
that.
the arcade mode, which is what Richard was saying. They have a 1v1 mode, 3v3, 6v6, where it's random heroes.
Oh, that's cool.
So you don't pick your hero. It just, when you die, it just randomly gives you one.
Oh, every time
which
you
is
die.
fun. Yeah.
That's cool.
So it's really fun when you're on offense and you just spawn as Symmetra 6 times in a row, like I did one time. Ugh, I hate Symmetra. So it don't get me wrong, Overwatch is awesome. It's a lot of fun. It's just I'm not enjoying it as much as I am Titanfall right now.
Yeah.
Again, 3 months ago, Overwatch was so fun. But now it's just to the point where I lose way too much.
I loved Overwatch until my friends stopped playing, and then if you try and solo queue and that,
it's impossible.
You just get thrown against the wall time after time, and that wears on me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're what?
My soul is heavy after my arms are spaghetti.
Yep.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I played it on Thanksgiving, and I haven't played it for I don't know, how many days has it been since Thanksgiving? Not very many. I played it
just over
yeah. So
the
I
day.
didn't play it since then. So I didn't play it until I think last night, and it felt like I hadn't played it for months. It felt like the whole game changed within a week. And I was like, what the heck? Like, I swear I was good at these characters, and now I'm just dying like nobody's business. And there was 2 or 3 different patches. They've changed the balance a lot. But holy cow, you're totally right, Josh. If you're not on that game, it's kind of like StarCraft. If you're not constantly in it, practicing and staying up with whatever the current meta is or whatever the current patch is, it just leaves you behind, and it does not care. Doesn't need anybody.
Yeah, I mean, to a degree, that kind of how StarCraft is kind of that way. But I think how Overwatch and StarCraft are different. Obviously, genre, right? RTS versus first-person shooter, but StarCraft, as long as you have the basics, as long as you can macro decently, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I never figured out. So.
And so, and even if you don't know the new meta as far as units have changed and those types of things, as long as you can macro and kind of know what your opponent's doing, 90% of the time you're going to be able to do well. Whereas in Overwatch, the simplest little changes, and again, I grew up playing FPS games on the console, so for me, switching to PC has been different. It's a newer experience for me within the last few years, and so I'm used to consoles, and so I'm still not as accurate as I would be on a console, and so I struggle with that too in Overwatch. I'm getting better, but not great.
Definitely different.
Okay,
last question. And if this isn't the same for all of us, I'm going to freak out. What are you the most excited about next year? Richard, go.
My Little Ponies.
Ponies?
I have like a list of games that I'm looking forward to for next year. Am I supposed to pick one?
You're supposed to pick the answer I want you to pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're already a wrong answer, dude.
Jason,
you already picked
go.
wrong, and you haven't even answered.
Jason,
Nintendo
go.
Switch.
Nintendo Switch, Josh,
Switch.
go.
No, it's a Switch, and yes, I'm stoked. And as Zelda and all the things that come with the Switch, that looks amazing.
As Rose's eyes.
Well, that was our last podcast, though. Like, it's a given. And so, but there's a bunch of other games that I'm really looking forward to. And I'm just going to list them off because I can't talk about them all. So, Quake Champions, I think that looks awesome. Horizon, the, like, Dinosaur Age, I don't know what freaking genre it is.
PS4 with the girl who kind of looks like the girl from Brave.
Yeah, it's like that mixed with like mech dinosaurs. It looks
Interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
It looks really cool, and like almost a Tomb Raider-esque vibe on the playthrough. Then Injustice 2, because I loved Injustice 1. Prey is a game that when I was looking today, I saw it, and it reminded me of Dead Space.
Yeah, Prey is going to be interesting. That first one really kind of freaked me out.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be good. Halo Wars 2 is going to be exciting just because we all love RTSs, and that's just, I don't know.
And
for
we
me,
love Halo, no matter how much it's burned us.
Yeah.
You're still bitter. You never played Halo 5.
I know. Halo 15, but we still love it. There's going to be one day where they like release the same game again, but it's been so many games that we don't know what it is.
Forget.
That's true.
The South Park game. When South Park:
Butthole.
The Stick of Truth came out, I gave it zero attention until I saw the trailer for the new one at E3 this year, and it made me laugh. Like, yes, it's inappropriate, and I'm probably going to hell for watching it and laughing. But
I didn't say anything.
I saw your eyes. But I saw it looks hilarious. And I played a little bit of the first game because of it, and it was really fun. And then the final game is Neo, which anybody who knows me.
Neo looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of any Dark Souls games, and this is like a samurai Dark Souls. And so I played the beta
With a little
earlier.
more pace.
A little more what?
Pace. Isn't it much faster, like the movements?
Oh, yeah, they sped it up a lot, and I feel like it's different enough that I'm not just like, oh, this is Dark Souls, I know how to play this game,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. Because you do get into a sync with those games, and anybody from the outside comes in and plays that game, they're like, this is so hard, and you're like, I've put 200 hours into it, this is a piece of cake. And so I'm excited for a new one on that. That's gonna be really fun. So
Right on. Okay. Jason?
You know, I forgot, actually. I should have said earlier, but yeah, for sure Nintendo Switch. I've never played Legend of Zelda, so I'm pretty excited to try the new Legend of Zelda when it comes out. I know, sorry, I talked about it last time.
Wait,
Josh, you weren't here last time.
Yeah, Josh wasn't here for this.
So I have a confession. I've never played like any of the Legend of Zelda games. So I guess that's kind of a lie because I'd pick up the controller and run around the first little town for like 5 or 10 minutes, but I never like actually played the game or beat any of the games. So
Jason, how are we friends?
So this will be my first one. I'm pretty excited.
And
We'll
it's
see.
gonna be a good one.
Yeah. So the Switch, Legend of Zelda, I forgot. Recore came out this year, and that actually looked like a cool game to me. So I still want to buy that eventually. I should have checked on. I was gonna buy it on Black Friday, but Kira told me that I was not allowed to buy any video games because I screw up everyone's like Christmas presents for me because I just go out and buy them before like Christmas happens. Anyway, so
Games for Christmas though.
so
I was 6. Tell
you what? Oh, waiting for games or for Christmas? Yeah. Oh man, what else is coming out next year? There's a couple that I was thinking about. I just can't think of any right now. Yeah, just the Switch is going to be the big one. There's one or two I think that was Richard was talking about that I was excited for, but man, I'm just drawing a blank. After I thought of Recore, that I haven't played that yet. Yeah, that and the Switch, and I just want to see what else they're going to come out with that, like more games. That's kind of what I've been looking towards. Because I mean, I'll still have StarCraft, I'll still have Overwatch, I'll still have my Pokemon games, so I'm kind of set for that. I want to go back and play ODST. Oh yeah, and Christmas is coming up, so I got to do my yearly tradition of playing Mass Effect on Christmas Day for no reason other than I've been doing it for the last 4 or 5 years.
Mass Effect is an excellent game.
Yeah, so that's it. That's
I've only
my
played
New Year's
like 5
resolution.
hours of the first one.
Oh, the first Mass Effect is one of my favorite games. Top 10 for
So
sure.
good.
I need to get through it. Everybody tells me they're phenomenal.
That's good.
They're good. They're
Okay.
good.
Coming up, I don't want to jump right into a new world that I know nothing about.
That's
Oh yeah, the new one. I'll say I'm excited for the new one, Andromeda.
Oh, there you go, Jason.
Boom!
Perfect.
Oh, yeah,
that was,
Andromeda.
that was a pass. That was a good basketball pass. There you go. Okay, Josh, what about you?
Zelda. That's it.
That's
That's
it.
the only thing I care about. Zelda. That's it.
I could have. You could ask me that, gun to my head. What is Josh's favorite expected game next year? What's Nintendo doing? Oh,
It's true. I'm a Nintendo fanboy, and I'm not afraid to admit it. No, I think I'm very excited to see how the Switch works. I'm very curious, cautiously optimistic. We've talked a lot about that, Sam. I'm skeptical, but at the same time, I'm excited. There's been a lot of third-party support that Nintendo's gotten for the Switch, and so that's promising.
Mm-hmm.
And I love my favorite Zelda game is Wind Waker, and I love the art style of Wind Waker, and I just think it's way fun because it's different than the rest, and
Right.
it's similar to the art style for Breath of the Wild. And they actually released a new trailer today that I watched earlier tonight, and it looks
no spoilers.
I
I
saw
won't
a little bit
spoil
of it on
I haven't
the
seen
Game
any
Awards. They're
trailers.
playing it.
there's a new trailer, and it looks really cool. I'm really excited for that. Plus, I'm just curious to see how the whole Switch works. If I can take that on the train,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sold. That's going to be amazing.
That's gonna be
So-
perfect.
Are you gonna buy it on the Switch then?
Oh yeah,
Are you gonna? Okay, cool,
Wait, by what?
sweet.
By what?
because they'll release it on Wii U
Zelda.
as well.
Oh, they will.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're gonna buy it on Wii U,
No.
but
Park
No
it.
way, Jose.
They did that with Twilight Princess too.
That's
They
right.
released it on the GameCube and they
And the
released it
Wii
on the Wii.
Were they? I don't remember. Were they reversed?
What was
What?
that?
I think they were reversed. Either they were reversed on GameCube and Wii, or it was reversed in Japan. Like the game literally was just flipped,
Oh, I don't know.
like the map. I'll have to look it
I
up.
don't remember.
Maybe.
Yeah, so Twilight Princess was released simultaneously on both GameCube, and that's when the Wii was coming out. So they released it on the Wii with the motion controls.
Right. Gosh, this is what I'm remembering. So
Yay.
in Japan, people are predominantly left-handed, and in the U.S., they're mostly right-handed. So in the U.S., Twilight Princess was a right-handed Link, and in Japan, everything was flipped.
Oh, yeah,
and it
yeah,
was
yeah.
Left-handed.
They did that because of the Wii U, the
Yep.
Wii controller.
Yep.
Not the Wii U, it was the Wii.
Oh
Because
yeah,
you had
sorry.
the waggle.
But yeah, the Wii.
And so, yeah, Link is famously left-handed. His sword hand is his left hand.
Japan.
Except in Twilight Princess, he's righty. He's a righty.
Yep, that's funny. Okay, same thing for me. Switch, 100%. Switch and Zelda. We're all doing midnight release on the Switch.
We are.
that's
Yeah,
Smiths.
all of us at Smith's.
Yes.
No, get out of here. GameStop for goodness sake.
Yeah, if we get some swag or something cool, I'll do that. But
This
Smith's
is
is my
gonna be
number
like,
one. I'll
Here's
never
a
cheat on
$5 gift
Smith's.
certificate you'll never use.
Yeah, I know. I'll just
Nice.
get the Switch and never play it. But anyway, we're rolling up on 50 minutes, so let's go from Richard, Jason, Josh. Richard, do you want to say anything? Plug anything?
One, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is amazing.
That's really
If you
good.
haven't seen it, go see it. I would watch it again. Jason's seen it twice. Sam, it was amazing. Two, I totally broke the soda challenge on day one.
It was day two.
No, it was Monday. Oh, it was Tuesday.
Yeah,
I
you
like
had a solid day
Broke it
now.
on day one. I just forgot about it.
All right, Richard. I don't hold anything against you.
As he's drinking his Mountain Dew.
I was out of and
Water.
apple beer and not
Got water.
non-alcoholic apple beer, and then I realized later I was like, oh, I shouldn't drink. Oh well. No, guys, we're good. Like, I'm looking forward to playing Final Fantasy 15 some more this week.
Let's go to Smith's after this.
More than 4 hours.
Well, I'm in Sandy, but that's cool.
Oh, that's sad.
And I already have the game, so. But I'm definitely gonna buy it. I'm debating whether I want to. I'm in school right now, taking classes one at a time, and I can go through them as quickly as possible. Wondering if I want to get through like 2 classes before I buy it.
That's a good idea. Solid plan. Jason, you want to plug anything? Want to say anything?
Let's see. Been watching a bunch of StarCraft lately. It's been awesome. I love where the game is at right now. Everyone's crying about Reapers being OP, and it's hilarious.
Reaper's amazing.
Let's see what else. Pokemon's been fun. Excited again for next year. Some more video games. Christmas is coming up. Fantastic Beasts was awesome. I like it probably better than any of the other Harry Potter movies.
For sure.
Did see it twice. I'm glad that we could all go. That was like super fun time. Super fun, happy time. Let's see. What else is there? Pro Anna all the way. Overwatch. That's it. Pass the baton. Or I can show you guys my shinies. Josh, you go, and I'll show you my shinies.
So, one thing I forgot
play
that I'm
'em
excited
now.
about that I've been desperately trying to get is the NES Mini console. Have you guys heard about those?
Oh yeah.
I want one of those so bad, but they're so hard to get. I would love to show my kids that that's how games used to be.
Oh yeah.
Back before Angry Birds, because that's the only games they know. Let's see, plugging. You guys watch way more interesting movies than I do. We went to Moana, the new Disney
I want
movie.
to see that.
Ooh, is that good?
It was actually really good.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson's like my hero, so
He actually was really good in it. I was kind of thinking he was going to be annoying, but he was actually really good.
Nice.
That's what I was thinking.
And the soundtrack was really good. Not quite as annoying as Frozen. Like it won't blow up like Frozen will.
singing "Do you want to build a snowman" for the next 5 years?
Or let it go for the rest of your life.
You need to let that go, okay?
Yeah, seriously. The music, it was good though. It was a really good show. We went to that for Thanksgiving. So
Right on.
that's it.
Okay, well, I just
Cool.
want to say, everybody, happy holidays. Enjoy Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or Christmas Kwanzaa, and do some gaming. So thank you guys for joining, and I'm going to hit stop. Goodbye. Wave to
Thanks.
the camera.
Peace.
Bye.